Hi guys, Ronda Winstead here with you again. Okay, I am on number 21 of Ephemera. This is hosted by 49 Dragonflies. That's Barbara and Luise Henzl. And these have been fabulous girls. I'm loving them. So I'm, for those of you that have been following me, I'm just like ketchup. And that's not the stuff that you put on fries. So it's wax and tea bag label. All right. So I have these wax seal little doohickeys. Just a little cluster that I have made previously. So I thought these colors would be nice, obviously, because they're going in my pink Christmas journal. And for those of you that are new, welcome. I'm so happy you're here. We've just been having a good time. I love it when you guys hang out with me. And I don't know exactly. I've got a tea bag with their little label, and there's tea in there. And I also have mint medley and peppermint, that's mostly the tea that I like to drink. Okay, we can put this back up here for reference. And I'm thinking that I might want to do something. Let's see. Let's just take that out just a teeny bit. Yeah. Yep. I might want to work on this page now. This was yesterday's prompt, the frost flower. And so I've got... And this is covered, and I may, this would be fine to leave just because you can still journal on this easily. But this, I'm thinking that if we use this, we're probably going to want to cover this with maybe some music paper or, something of that nature. And then I have to decide, we could also, I could get like a brand new, I could get an unused tea bag, and we could make a sweet little pocket and put, a tea bag or two in there, right? That could be fun. All right, so what I'm going to do is turn my video off right now and gather some more supplies, and I will be back. Okay, so I have this really... I've got this piece of sheet music that I am going to trim to fit our page here. Excuse me. So I'm thinking of trying this wider jagged edge. I haven't really used it very much, but I thought, well, we're just, we're trying things here, so let's give it a go. All right, so now we need to decide, and I want a good amount to show of this paper. I don't want to have all of it go away. All right, so that'll be about here. And like I said, we're just giving it a try, my friends. This may be like, ooh, icky. We'll just see. My thought is that we will edge, we'll do something with this jagged edging to highlight it so that it will stand out, you know, around the page there. So this is what I'm thinking of doing. Bear with me. This is a piece of freezer paper, and this is the shiny side. Now I played around for just a second just to see if it would seep up the liquid, you know, if I stuck something in there, and obviously it does. Now, this ink, it's Bombay, it's Dr. Phil Martin's Bombay Magenta India ink. And it is, let's see, it's light, fast, and waterproof. Okay, so waterproof, meaning that if I'm spritzing water on here, it's not going to mix together, but it's going to have a tendency to separate. So what I did was I filled one of my little an empty coffee spray bottle with some alcohol, rubbing alcohol, and so it should mix with the alcohol. So we're just, I don't know, let's just kind of, let's play with this a little bit. And obviously that's way, way, way darker than what I wanted. So let's do a bunch of spraying. And let's just do it on a let's do it on a remnant first. And even let's just see what we think, guys. This could be like totally not a good idea. Well, it would definitely give it an edge. It's, oh no! Ah! Here's a tea bag. Okay, well, let's just do the tea bag. Oh, you know you want to play with me, right? Okay, so this could be like really oh, isn't this fun? Aren't we having fun? I am. Are you having fun? Oh my word. Oh my word. Let's see what we could do to maybe tone that down a little bit. Whoa. Whoa, whoa, and whoa. I mean, that takes pink to a whole new level, doesn't it? And I like pink. Now it will, when it dries, it will be lighter. Let's, okay, this is really messy. And I am just really putting myself out there, you guys. Be kind. Be kind, my friends. Oh, gosh. All right, let's turn it over and let's do some on this side. Okay. Okay. Well, I meant to do it. Not. So I'm going to set this aside to dry over somewhere here where hopefully it won't make too much of a mess. Look at my hands now. Look, Ma. Okay, so I'm like, I don't know where to go from here. It's just like I'm speechless. Tell you what we could do. Let's take maybe a paintbrush. Well, you know what? Let's get our water. That was alcohol, rubbing alcohol that I spritzed on there. So let's play with the water. I mean, as long as we're really doing this up. This is water. Okay. Well, maybe I'm completely wrong. It says it's waterproof, but it seems to be okay with me adding all this water. Okay, now let's try another one of these guys and let's see. Let's just sort of, I don't know. Okay, it is lighter. Oops, didn't mean to do that, but okay. So what would happen if I take my paintbrush and I just kind of do this? But I don't really want, okay, maybe different paintbrush. All right, let's see. Maybe we want a flat paintbrush. Let's try that and just kind of, let's go in this way a little bit. It's definitely lighter, and I do like that now. I like a softening rather than a line going in. Ugh. All right, you guys, we're gonna try this. Ooh, wish me well. Wish me well. If it doesn't work, then obviously I'm going to get a different paper, right? How brilliant is that? We're just sort of smushy wushy. Okay, get back over there. Get back over there. Ugh, I don't know. How are you guys? You can tell how I am. I'm in a creative mess. That's where I'm at. But you never know. If you don't try something, you just don't know, right? And I just really wanted to give this a try. And I'm kind of finding, and maybe it's because I've got all this water on here, but this doesn't want to really lie down. It sort of, am I making any sense? It kind of wants to be up a little bit. Let's wipe that down. Wipe this down. Whoa. Okay, I was completely unprepared, my friends, for this kind of a dilly. So now I'm just doing this. I mean, we've just kind of messed it up a bit. We're gonna see how it dries and see if it just maybe gets a little better. I'm thinking positively. Positively. We were just a few minutes ago, we were in the Beltone getting my husband some upgrading his hearing aids. So that's going to be a fun thing. All right, all right. Okay, so I'm going to turn the camera off I'm going to dry this. I'm going to go wash my hands. I'm going to clean up this mess here, and I will return. Okay, tried and true. Back to my little sponge dauber and some ink. This is rose red that I am putting on here, which will frame this very nicely. So I'm actually going to like it. And I wanted to try that. You know, it's just something I've been wanting to do. Now, I would probably continue that on a paper that was going to be like, oh, you know, just a grungy fodder or whatever kind of paper that would be used for collage and that kind of thing. But I was specifically for this journal, I was really wanting the edging around, you know, the dark edging. So, I've got it. Wasn't that fun, guys? That was delightful. It is my job to bring you entertainment on how not to do a page. And actually, it was kind of fun. And I'm glad that it was you sweet, wonderful people that I did it with. And I'm sure some of you can appreciate and laugh with me. Anyway. And this was just kind of a junk paper that I just liked and decided that I would use, and it's been working out very well to put. Anyway, okay. Phew. Let's just put all that out of our minds, right? Okie doke. And I do love this. I added, after I finished the video, I did add frost flower to this. I have a little font that this just looked kind of fun and lacy, and I thought it's kind of important to sort of show that this is a frost flower. So, okay. Now we shall glue that down. And then we will proceed, all of this just to get to the prompt. I'll have to really speed up and whatnot so that you guys don't get bored with my process. Although some of you have said that you really enjoy the process that I go through. It's interesting, and I'm like, oh yeah, it is what it is, because it's definitely real. I do have to think a lot about a lot of this stuff. Okie doke. All right. That looks just about right. Okay. And I know some of you are not fans of pink, and I can appreciate that. And I was sharing with one gal, a subscriber, that she's like, pink's not my favorite color, but she's enjoyed watching it, and I'm like, yeah, I'm getting kind of pinked out myself. But I'm enjoying doing this, and so I want to continue, and while I'm in it, get her done, and then I'll probably list this for sale for next year. I'll wait until it's that time of year again. Okay, so we've got tea bags. We've got or a tea bag label and the wax. The wax. So this was this was my tea. I undid that, and as you know, that got really quite pink. Now, what could I do to tone this down and have it be fabulous? Once again. There's some kind of cool. We could do something like that. We can just make a fun pocket, and we don't have to use that tea bag, and I don't think I want to use it, at least not for this project. I do, whoops, wrong ruler, smaller ruler. I am kind of interested in, that happens when it's really small, that you're trying to tear an edge. And I think I want to, and this is, what is this? This was, something came in this. I'm trying to think, was I gifted this? Was it an order? I don't remember. Man, my brain, you guys, is just sort of like on pause much of the time. So I'm thinking a pocket. I'm thinking of, now I could do this little label. Beauty is not caused, it is. Emily Dickinson. Well, that's pretty profound, Emily. So I could put this on here. I could put this on here. I think I want to ink around these edges, but I want to do those in the vintage photo. So let's just go ahead and do that so that this kind of shows. And we'll just see. I mean, I don't know, guys. From one day to the next, I'm just like, what will I do today? I have to really thank Luise and Barbara, though, because this has been super fun to work on this, and it's forced me to, that doesn't show a lot, but I'm fine with that. To really try and, get my brain to just sort of like, just keep going, keep doing. I could do 2 or more tags. And that's the same that's on both of these. Regards, Emily Dickinson. So we could do something like thus and such on a little bit of a corner edge. Here's some of that painty. I like that. I love different, and love to bring in different textures. Oh, you know what? Excuse me for just a second. I have an idea of a fabric that I want to add. I just have to find it here. It's, oh, if I can find it, it's Dotted Swiss, and I have used it quite a lot in my journals. Okay, where are you? I know I have a little bit left. I don't have tons, but I had some. And I am hoping that I can find a little bit, because I think it would go really well. Okay, well, I found a piece. Whew. You should see the mess I left behind me. This dotted Swiss, yeah, and this is definitely vintage. Oh, let's take a peek. Maybe we need to kind of like even do something like that. Or I could just do the pocket. Let's think this through. Let's give it a think. I could edge it just a little bit. Oh, isn't that just the sweetest thing? Okay, so let's get out our scalloped edge rotary cutter. And first of all, let's go ahead and trim. This may not work super well on this fabric. And I think I want just a little bit of an edge. Okay. All right. We'll have this much left that I can work with. And that, I know that came from a thrift store. That was just like, oh my word. I remember this stuff from as a young child. And I had a dress, a yellow dress that my mom made me, and it was just so pretty, and it had dotted Swiss little apron thingy on it. A little apron thingy. If you've been watching Luise and Barbara's videos, and if you haven't, why aren't you? They're fabulous. Luise says thingy a lot. I love it. I just get a chuckle out of it because it's such a good word to describe so many things, really. And I am in awe of her and Barbara's talents and the things that they do. They're great gals. Okay. And it's been really fun to watch, you guys, how all of our prompts and things, they're just so different, the way we interpret and the way we've been, doing them. And that goes for a lot of others too, because I've been following a lot of you and liking your videos that are just super fun, and the way that you've been interpreting. So it's wonderful to see that in our art community. Okay, so I'm going to stitch around here, and then I think I'm going to well, I might do some, I'm going to do some more embellishing. Obviously, I want something more than just this. That's pretty plain. But let's stitch around here, and then let's see what we need to do. Okay, so I have stitched around, and I've got two of these little tea bag labels, and I ripped a little piece of the tea bag, and I'm thinking some, let's see, cheesecloth to kind of give it a, you know, a softness. I think that might be kind of pretty right here. And put the tea bags on top of that. I like that. All right, so let's get out our Fabri-Tac. Let's do some of that with this. See, this is the part I don't like, my friends. I mean, I deal with it, but, you know, I was sharing that it gets frustrating. And that is, globs end up, and I don't lay my glue, I keep it upright, and it still does that. I'm sure it's because the glue is heavy and gets caught, and then it creates, you know, there's air bubbles in there, and that kind of causes it to rise and do its thing. All right, let's take that off here while we glue a little bit. I need to create a song or something to go with while we're waiting for the glue to come on down. Come on down. All right. We'll just kind of fit that right there. And we'll put a little bit on top here. We don't want to have it go down flat, because then you don't get these fun little frou-frou-y, lacy, whatever you want to call it. And then we'll just sort of, I don't know, we'll just kind of do that. Okay, plug your ears. Ah. Anyway. Okay, so I want these to be a little bit different lengths, and we will just take that up yonder. Okay. Way down yonder in the pawpaw patch. So weird. Sometimes the things that come to my mind, the little snatches of song or something as I'm talking or as I'm creating, it's just like, where did that come from? You know? But anyway. Okay, there's the bubble. There's the bubble. So let's take that off and see if that'll... Anyway, maybe someday they will create a nozzle that doesn't do that. Okay. So I have these little guys, but you know what I'm thinking that I might need to do is I may need to put that directly there, and it may need to be gold. Let's see what I've got that might be gold, if anything. I've got yellow. I've got... I don't have a gold, I don't think. Okay. Well, then I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to put these, let's see, let's just try that. And I think partly what's messing me up here is these little fabric swatches that are on here. I mean, they're cool and they make really fun ephemera, just little collagey things. But what if I just take that off, or just have that? Now, I don't like that. Okay. Okay. Oh. Okay. After I pick up the box that's dumped to the floor and everything's fallen out, and I've gotten my stuff to do the little wax seal, I'll return. Okay, I have my equipment to do a gold wax seal. So I'm just going to give this little candle a start. And we shall, we shall put it over here. Come on, don't go under. Keep going. Of course, that would be par for the course, how things have gone today, right? So I'm going to add 4, I think I'll do 4 wax beads. And this will give me plenty to do a nice imprint with a stamp. And guys, I have just been, I love doing this, the wax melts with these. I can remember as a teenager, they had the sticks, and I got one of those and worked with that, did wax seals for a while. It was super fun. Okay, so here's one of my, this looks like a beautiful flower and leaves. I could do that. I could do, I've got these leaves. I've got this sunburst. Those are beautiful. These are all floral. I think they're gorgeous. And here is a wreath. And here is like, oh, I like that. Almost looks like it could be a pine bough. So let's go ahead and switch this out. And if you're wondering where I purchased mine, just on Amazon. I looked up, wax seals, and it comes up with a whole bunch of things there. So now what we want to do is I'm going to bring over my page, and I'm going to kind of put the pocket. You know what? While we're waiting there, I'm going to glue this pocket down, actually, on 3 sides, and I'm going to do it with my Fabri-Tac again, because it's very good for fabric and attaching different things that way. I don't have to worry about it pulling apart and that. So that's one of the reasons why I like to use it. And when I have heavier papers attaching to different things, I like to use the Fabri-Tac as well. So it's just, like I've mentioned before, it's just one of the glues that I consistently use. All right, now let's pop that little pocket down. Okay. Now you may be wondering why I have this down. This is a little marble slab, actually. Picked it up somewhere. I don't remember, obviously, from some building, whatever. When you put your seal down in the wax, the tendency is to kind of, it sort of moves. And so I want to try to get it, well, we'll see, kind of right on. And I'm hoping to be able that I've got enough wax here that I can drip a few drops around. And then I may go ahead and do some snow, get some gesso, the white gesso, and put a bit of snow, kind of match this snow. And then I may do like a saying, a tab or something of that nature on the pocket. But I think I'm going to keep it pretty simple, even though this is a long video. Anyway, that's the plan, guys. Is that good to go? We're going to give it a try. Alrighty. So we will just pour. I'm shaky. Look. I'm like, oh no, oh no. Then let's do a few. If we can do a little drop here and there. Needs to be a little runnier. Okay. Now, do I want my branch down the stem, or I think I want it up this way? All right. So we'll just let that sit for just a sec and let this get nice and hot. And if you don't like it when it's dry, you can kind of peel it off. I mean, it may leave a little bit of color, you know, a spot where you had placed it, but it should be okay. Okay. So I like that. Come on. Maybe I'm not too good at this drop thingy. I don't know. We'll call that good. And we'll turn out the lights there. Okay, so let's move this out of the way. Be careful when you're working on this kind of thing if you do that, because you don't want to burn yourself. And that's one of the reasons why a marble slab or, you know, that kind of thing, it's cold. And so it helps to solidify your impression, your seal. Can you see that? Is that clear? Okay. Now what I could do is a little bit of luster on there to bring that out. And I might do that a little bit later, but I'm not going to worry about that for this particular prompt. Okay, what did I say we were going to do? Maybe put a little bit of snow here and put some kind of a sentiment there. You know what? I'm going to do that off camera because this is so long. So I will just come back and show you the final page when I'm done. All right, I'll be back. Okay, here is my finished page. I have created these earlier in different prompts earlier in the month of ephemera to go in, and as you can see, I've added a bunch of snow, and I just love the looks of that on the pink paper. I just think it's super pretty, and so I can keep, you know, different tags or whatever in here. And you've got this, I added this little sentiment, added a little bit more cheesecloth over here. I'm loving it. Okay, guys, thank you so much for joining me today. And I'm really so sorry that this is so long. Oh, when you're trying and experimenting, sometimes things go south. But there's usually a way to fix. There's usually a way. All right, I love you guys and hope that you have a fabulous rest of the day, evening, morning, afternoon, night, whatever it is. All right, until next video, have a fabulous day. Bye-bye now.